Anne's News Video, May 2026. Welcome to the May edition of Anne's News Video, with interesting and inspiring news from the Salesian world. RMG. RMG, 6th World Congress of Salesian Cooperators. From 7th to 10th May 2026, Salesian cooperators from around the world gathered in Sacrofano, Rome, for the 6th World Congress of Salesian Cooperators. Around 400 participants reflected on the theme, Being Leaven to be Fruitful, while celebrating the 150th anniversary of the association. Through dialogue, discernment, and missionary reflection, the Congress outlined priorities and future directions for the coming 6 years. The gathering renewed commitment to apostolic life and service to young people. RMG, animation visit of the Rector Major to Sri Lanka. From 14th to 19th May 2026, Rector Major Father Fabio Attard carried out an animation visit to the Vice Province of St. Joseph in Sri Lanka. The visit included Eucharistic celebrations, meetings with Salesians, encounters with youth, and visits to formation communities. The presence of the Rector Major strengthened communion and encouraged renewed missionary enthusiasm throughout the island. RMG, World Salesian Family Advisory Council in Valdocco. From 20 to 23 May 2026, leaders of the Salesian family gathered in Valdocco for the World Advisory Council. Inspired by the 2026 Strenna, participants reflected on communion, governance, and missionary renewal. Prayer, dialogue, and shared experiences strengthened the bonds among the different groups. The gathering renewed commitment to living Don Bosco's charism in today's world. Central and Western Africa. DR Congo. Mission Group concludes annual activities. On May 17, 2026, more than 100 young people gathered in Boscolac, Goma, for the conclusion of the annual activities of the Mission Group of the St. Joseph delegation. Participants presented and evaluated their pastoral experiences and celebrated the Eucharist together. Recreational and spiritual activities strengthened friendship and missionary commitment among the young. Eastern and Southern Africa. Kenya, AfriConnect 2026. From 1st to 3rd May 2026, Salesian communicators from the 2 regions of Africa gathered in Nairobi for AfriConnect 2026, under the guidance of Father Fidel Orendine, the General Counselor for Communication. The meeting focused on strengthening identity, collaboration, and communication at the service of mission. Participants reflected on digital culture, crisis communication, and the Salesian way of engaging media. Burundi, Salesian Youth Movement Forum. From 1st to 3rd May 2026, young members of the Salesian Youth Movement met in Bujumbura for a national youth forum. Guided by the theme, good Christian and upright citizen, participants took part in prayer, formation sessions, and group discussions. Rwanda. Gatenga Youth Center celebrates 50 years. On 31st May 2026, the Salesian Youth Center in Gatenga celebrated its 50th anniversary with joy and gratitude. The Jubilee gathered Salesians, alumni, families, and local authorities to celebrate 5 decades of education and accompaniment. Cultural performances, testimonies, and the Eucharist highlighted the lasting impact of the Salesian mission. America South Cone, Argentina, Educational Leadership Meet. In May 2026, more than 100 members of animation, management and support teams from Salesian houses in the Buenos Aires metropolitan area gathered for a formation and sharing experience. Participants reflected on strengthening the pastoral dimension within educational settings and promoting citizenship and well-being in digital environments. Brazil. Dom Bosco Social Center celebrates 45 years. On 31st May 2026, the Dom Bosco Social Center in Itaquera celebrated its 45th anniversary. The celebration gathered members of the Salesian family, local authorities, and the wider community. Cultural activities, performances, and moments of thanksgiving highlighted decades of service and social transformation.
East Asia, Oceania. South Korea. Salesian Family Spirituality Day. On May 2nd, 2026, members of the Salesian family gathered in Seoul for the 2026 Salesian Family Spirituality Day. Inspired by the Strenna theme, "Do Whatever He Tells You," participants shared testimonies, moments of reflection, and joyful fraternity. Hong Kong, Salesian Vocation Day 2026. On May 2nd, 2026, more than 120 young people gathered at the Salesian House of Studies in Hong Kong for Salesian Vocation Day. Through games, activities, and missionary experiences, participants reflected on vocation and God's call in their lives. Cambodia, Indigenous Youth Media Communication Training. From 4 to 8 May 2026, Don Bosco Technical School in Kep hosted the second media communication training for Indigenous youth leaders. Young participants explored media, storytelling, and leadership while strengthening their cultural identity. Through creative projects and intergenerational exchange, the initiative promoted education rooted in tradition, dignity, and hope. Vietnam, Altar Servers Congress 2026. On May 17, 2026, nearly 500 altar servers gathered at Dominic Savio Cao Bong for Altar Servers Congress 2026 under the theme missionary steps. Through formation, celebration, and interactive activities, participants deepened their faith and commitment to missionary service. Japan. DBVG marks 35 years of service. On May 30th, 2026, the Don Bosco Overseas Youth Volunteer Group celebrated its 35th anniversary in Chofu. The celebration included Eucharist, testimonies, and moments of gratitude for decades of missionary volunteer service. Hong Kong, China Province celebrates 100 years. On May 30th, 2026, the China Province celebrated the 100th anniversary of its establishment with gratitude and joy. Salesians and lay collaborators reflected on a century of evangelization and service to young people. Through prayer, formation, and celebration, participants renewed their commitment to continue Don Bosco's mission into the future. South Asia. India. Sacred Heart Theological College, Shillong, celebrates Golden Jubilee. On 16th and 17th May 2026, Sacred Heart Theological College in Mao Lai, Shillong, celebrated the Golden Jubilee of its reopening under the theme Shepherds in the Making, Shaped by His Heart, Expressions of Mission, a Mosaic. The celebration gathered priests, religious, youth, and lay collaborators in gratitude and reflection. Through performances, testimonies, and moments of fraternity, the community celebrated 50 years of formation and service.
INTERAMERICA. Venezuela. Formation meeting on the Salesian educational system. On May 2, 2026, more than 200 participants gathered at the Don Bosco House in Valencia for the second level of Salesian meetings. Centered on the theme, Educating in the Style of Don Bosco and Mother Mazzarello, the event strengthened understanding of the preventive system and its relevance for today's educational challenges. Formation sessions encouraged educators and collaborators to continue living the Salesian educational mission with creativity and conviction. Mexico. Provincial Oratory Festival. From 30 April to 3 May 2026, the Provincial Oratory Festival of the Guadalajara province took place in Mexicali, bringing together around 480 young people and teenagers. Sports competitions, cultural activities, moments of prayer and Eucharistic celebrations created an atmosphere of joy and fraternity. Panama. Salesian cooperators celebrate anniversary. In Panama City, the Salesian cooperators celebrated the 150th anniversary of their foundation, together with the 50th anniversary of the Don Bosco Basilica Center. The celebration was marked by a solemn Eucharist and the renewal of promises by the Salesian cooperators. Colombia.
Casa de Nicolò celebrates educational legacy. The Salesian Casa de Nicolò community in Bogotá commemorated the birthday of its founder, Venerable Father Javier de Nicolò. Young people expressed the Salesian educational vision through music, dance, and artistic performances. The celebration highlighted a pedagogy based on joy, closeness, and family spirit. Ecuador. Cuenca Technical School celebrates 90 years. As part of the celebrations marking the 90th anniversary of the Salesian Technical School in Cuenca, more than 150 past pupils gathered for the Don Bosco Lives musical initiative. The event became a joyful encounter of gratitude and identity, celebrating the contribution of Salesian technical education across generations. Central and Northern Europe. Poland. PIM 2026 Young Altar Servers meet. From 30 April to 3 May 2026, more than 200 altar servers and lectors gathered in Twardogora for PIM 2026, continuing a long-standing Salesian tradition of formation and fraternity. Through sports, formation sessions, and moments of prayer, participants experienced teamwork, leadership, and joyful witness of faith. The celebration concluded with the traditional March of Joy. France. Festiclip celebrates creativity and youth. On 23 May 2026, the 20th edition of Festiclip took place in Chambéry, bringing together young filmmakers and audiences in a celebration of creativity and communication. The festival featured short films created by and for young people, highlighting artistic talent and encouraging expression inspired by Salesian values.
Mediterranean. Portugal. National Salesian Family Pilgrimage and Sim Day. In May 2026, the 74th National Salesian Family Pilgrimage gathered the Salesian family in Fatima under the theme inspired by the theme of the Strenna. Moments of prayer, formation, and reflection encouraged participants to live faith as a concrete and transformative experience. Alongside the pilgrimage, the National Day of the Salesian Youth Movement transformed Fatima into a vibrant Salesian courtyard through testimonies, creative activities, and missionary experiences. Portugal. 30th Salesian National Games. Thousands of young people gathered in Évora for the 30th edition of the Salesian National Games, celebrating sport as a path of education, fraternity, and personal growth. Competitions, fellowship, and moments of faith created a true Salesian experience where young people strengthened friendships and lived the spirit of family. The event concluded with the Eucharistic celebration and the announcement that Lisbon will host the next edition. Spain. Juan Soñador Foundation celebrates 25 years. The Juan Soñador Foundation in Valladolid celebrated its 25th anniversary,
giving thanks for years of service dedicated to accompanying and supporting young people, especially those facing situations of vulnerability. "150 years celebration of Salesian Cooperators." The Salesian Cooperators celebrated the 150th anniversary of the association in various parts of the world. Venezuela, Salesian Cooperators celebrated 150 years with Eucharist and renewed commitment to Don Bosco's mission. Philippines, Salesian Cooperators in Makati marked the 150th anniversary with Eucharist and renewal of vows. Dominican Republic. The 150th anniversary was celebrated with a solemn Eucharist and renewed commitment to the Salesian charism. Spain. Around 800 participants gathered in Seville to celebrate 150 years with pilgrimage and renewal of promises. Costa Rica. Salesian Cooperators in Cartago celebrated the anniversary with Eucharist, new promises, and recognition of members. Honduras. The Salesian family renewed its missionary commitment during the 150th anniversary celebration. Guatemala. Communities marked the anniversary with Eucharist and renewed dedication to youth ministry. Nicaragua. Salesian Cooperators celebrated 150 years through formation, fraternity, and renewal of promises. Puerto Rico. Salesian Cooperators nationwide gathered to celebrate the anniversary and reaffirm their mission. Mexico. Southern Mexico celebrated 150 years with a Eucharistic gathering of the Salesian family. Portugal. The Salesian family commemorated the 150th anniversary at Fatima with Marian prayer and reflection. Poland. From 15 to 16 May 2026, over 300 members of the Association of Salesian Cooperators from Poland gathered in Częstochowa to celebrate the 150th anniversary of the association. Celebrations of the Feast of Mary, Help of Christians. Italy, Valdocco. Thousands of pilgrims celebrated the feast alongside Pentecost with Eucharist, procession, and moments with the Rector Major, renewing devotion to Mary and commitment to God's mission. Argentina. Over 60,000 pilgrims gathered in Colonia Vinho on May 17, 2026, for Eucharist and procession, renewing faith and Salesian identity. Guatemala. Families and parish communities held a rosary procession across Lake Petén Itzá, creating a unique experience of Marian prayer and evangelization. Chile. hundreds gathered in Santiago for a procession and Eucharist under the theme, "With Mary, believers free to serve, renewing hope and devotion." DR Congo. The Salesian family combined the feast with Pentecost and the centenary of the FMA presence, celebrating with pilgrimage, Eucharist, and Thanksgiving. Brazil. In Aracaju, students, families, and educators honored Mary, Help of Christians, through Eucharist, music, and traditional Salesian devotion. Togo. The Salesian family in Lomé made a pilgrimage to the shrine of Our Lady of Liligodo, uniting prayer, Eucharist, and fraternity.
That's all we have for you in this May edition of Anne's News Video. Please do share it with your confrères, friends, and beneficiaries, and make known the good that is being done.